What's up, YouTube? Hey, pretty bright outside. Uh, this is kind of to like help whoever needs this help for like getting through tough times with, I guess, job seeking, employment, and so forth. Um, there's a lot of new career opportunities opening up lately. We are in July, early July of 2021. So things are starting to normalize. Um, there's still a lot of weird stuff going on, as you guys know. So I don't like to focus on it. The algorithms on YouTube and on Facebook are strange. They can shut you down. It is definitely not free speech, because if it was, then you could say certain words without being blocked. It's just weird as hell. To me, that is not free speech. Um, there is a lot of censorship going on all forms of social media. It's just really bad. That's not freedom. Censorship, First Amendment is not being honored. It's a strange time. But I'm not here for that. Let's talk about what I'm here for, is to help people find work post craziness. Let's just call it craziness. So post craziness. Um, there's a lot of companies that have been around for a long time that are reopening their doors to new employees, because there's a lot of people that retired, like veteran drivers for like different companies, Coca, Budweiser, Anheiser Busch, Sparklets. So there's a lot of driver positions coming available as volume increases, as people are getting back to work, getting back to living life. Businesses are opening, services are needed. There's a lot of construction that was on hold that's restarting up again, which is good. So there's that. So skilled labor jobs. So I don't know specifically what, this is general, so I'm not going to be too specific. But I will say that it is a good idea to get your resume and your profile on Indeed and on Monster Jobs and all of those. There's a bunch of them. There's like 10, maybe more. Indeed is really good. Monster Jobs is good. Check those. If you have some skills, you got to word your resume appropriately to best showcase those skills. Whether it's you can type 100 words a minute, or whether it's you're a plumber and you know how to do that, or electrician and you know how to do that and you have certificates. If you have an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, or you served in the military and got an honorable discharge, you did 4 years or 5 years or 6 years or 8 years or 10 years or whatever, or 20 years, you have an honorable discharge from the military that helps you get your foot in the door at a lot of companies. A lot of places are veteran friendly, like Lowe's, Home Depot. Those are two good companies right there that hire veterans, and they're starting to do some hiring again. FedEx, it's a tough environment. I have some friends that work at FedEx, and I have some friends that work at UPS, and they're both tough environments. I worked at Amazon for a year before I got injured. I had to go out on disability for like 4 or 5 months because I broke my scapula on a mountain bike accident. But I was at Amazon for a year, and it's a good experience, but my opinion, it's just not for me. I'm not going to put it down. The pay is not commensurate with what you do. You work pretty hard. They can change your schedule on a whim. They can change your hours on a whim. I didn't like that. There's no medical and dental benefits, and you're not union. So those are the downsides of Amazon. But if you need a part-time job, Amazon will hire you. They will pretty much hire just about anybody. As long as you got a pulse and you can walk and work and carry 50 pounds, and you can hustle and work 5 or 6 hour shifts, because that's about all you'll do there, unless it's the peak season. So there's an option for you if you're looking for work. Some people work there and elsewhere. A lot of people have 2 jobs or 3 jobs. When you work at Amazon, it's hard to have that as your primary source of income, because they only work you 5 or 6 hours a day. You might get say 4 days a week at 4 6-hour shifts a week, which gives you a lot of free time to go get another job or go to school. So it's good for that. So there's an option. Amazon's always hiring. Then there's Amazon Flex drivers. You can do that if you have a car, or you can drive the Amazon vans in the fleet. I think they get $1 more an hour. Amazon generally starts at $15 an hour. So if you're the driver for the fleet, you get $1 more, which is $16 an hour. You're hustling. You're basically doing similar functions as a UPS or FedEx driver, just about the same thing, but you're only getting $16 an hour and you're not union. Whereas FedEx drivers make really good money, and UPS drivers make even better money, and they're union. So think about that. But if you want to get some experience, drive for Amazon for $16 an hour and bust your hump for about 6 months, and then you got that experience, and go to FedEx. Now, if you're going to go to UPS, you're not going to drive right away. That's because that's a very highly coveted position. Everybody wants to be a UPS driver who's a driver. To be honest with you, they're one of the highest paid drivers in the United States. As far as driving commercial drivers go, UPS is way up there as far as pay, benefits, and just good company to work for. UPS is way up there for drivers. There's some others. Anheiser Busch is good. Coca is good. Sparklets is good. These are all good companies with good driving benefits. So if you're interested in being a commercial driver, check out Coca-Cola, Amazon, Anheuser Busch, FedEx, UPS too. But like I said, you don't start as a driver UPS. What you do at UPS, since I'm speaking about that, is you start off as a package handler. Now I have a lot of experience with that. A year at Amazon as a package handler, basically. They have their setup. Amazon's setup is so similar to UPS, pretty similar to FedEx too. It's a trip, but you're better off, in my opinion, at FedEx or UPS. But if you want to get some experience, go to Amazon. You will get experience there for sure, dealing with packages, processing packages, shipping and receiving packages, dealing with the fleet of vans, loading the vans, helping the vans load, the flex drivers, the whole shebang. But again, you're only going to get 5 or 6 hour shifts, and there's no real medical or dental or just no union. You know, it's kind of tough, the Amazon route, but I'm not here to put them down because I did it for a year. It's a good experience. I had a good time there. Met some good people. UPS, if you go that route, you just got to go to their website and apply, ups.com, and then go to their careers, scroll down, fill out the app, and they'll get back to you via email, and they'll schedule you for you have to go through like a test, like an online exam, and you go through that. It takes about 30-40 minutes maybe. Complete that, and then if there's openings, they'll send you another email and give you a potential start date pending passing your background check. And then I think you have to be open to a drug screening. They may drug screen you, they may not, but you have to be open to it. FedEx, I'm not sure the process there, but you do go, there are FedEx hubs where you can go apply, or you can go online. And same basic idea, you're a package handler, you can become a driver eventually. With the UPS route, typically you will be in the warehouse or in the hub, they call it hubs, working, loading or unloading or sorting, small sort or large sort, for 5 to 6 hour shifts. And then during like the holiday season, when it gets busy, you're going to be there maybe 7 hour shifts, 8 hour shifts, even more, because they need you. And so there's a potential there to make some pretty good money. UPS, I think they start at $14.50 an hour in California. And the benefit, I think, over the other places for UPS is that you are union, number one. FedEx isn't, Amazon isn't. And number two, you get medical benefits that are like as though you're like almost like a full-time employee, even though you're a part-time package handler making 5 hour shifts, 6 hour shifts. You're still getting medical and dental benefits as though you're a full-time employee. There's also tuition reimbursement, $5,200 a year, so you can go to school and you pay for the class up front. You pass with a C or better, hopefully an A. Then you show that transcript to your HR boss, HR manager, and then they compensate you for the amount you spent. So you get paid back for the amount that you spent for the class. And there's a maximum of $25,000, I believe, for the tuition reimbursement, but you can do $5,200 per year. So that'll help you get your degree goals. And so that's another big benefit of UPS. So the pay is okay, $14.50 an hour. It's not great, but that's starting. One other benefit with UPS, you get a raise annually every year. So if you're working as a unloader, package handler, basically, you will get an annual raise, $1 every year, without a cap. So if you're there 10 years, you start at $14.50, add 10 to that $14.50, that's what, $24.50 an hour. So that's cool, but $1 a year. And then if you want to drive, I think you send an email to kind of put your name on the waiting list. You talk to HR, or you're a boss or supervisor, and say, hey, I want to drive. They go, okay, cool. We'll take your information down, put it down. You're in the queue. You're in the waiting list. Typically, it could be 3 years before you drive, 4 years. You never know. Some people can retire. Openings happen. You might be able to be a driver after 2 years. The Amazon one is quick. You can become a driver at Amazon like right off the bat because they need drivers all the time. They drive a van, the big blue vans that drop off all the Prime packages. Again, you're only getting $16 an hour. No raises in sight, no protections. I think they're full-time, so they might get some medical benefits. But a lot of them are contracted out too, so make sure you work for Amazon and not a contract company. You might get better benefits. What else? FedEx. I think they're owner-operator for the drivers, and you can work in the warehouse as a package handler. I don't know how their benefits package works or their tuition reimbursement works. I think they do have those. I don't think it's as good as UPS. I think, honestly, UPS is one of the better companies for the benefits. They've been around a long time, and I think they offer better retirement, pension, 401k, stuff like that. But I think FedEx is not too far behind them. Amazon, they're just too new. They don't have all that stuff. The employees have to probably do some more fighting to get a union going there because Amazon is everywhere. They should be better compensated than they are, in my opinion. But it's a good job if you're looking for work and you don't have a job and you want to pay some bills and get a cell phone or pay your cell phone bill or save up for a car or pay off or you have rent and you need a second job. Amazon will hire you like tomorrow. But again, if you want the better ones like FedEx, UPS, Coca-Cola has a warehouse. You can work in the Coca-Cola warehouse as well. Go to their websites. All these companies are starting to open up, hire. I'm working 2 jobs right now myself. One of them is UPS. The other one is a manufacturing place where we manufacture custom windows and doors. So that's a lot of fun, fast pace, pretty good pay. It's like $18 an hour. And then the UPS job is at night. I worked that one at night. And I'll probably stay there because it's a good company with great benefits and good pay. Eventually leads to good pay. And you have a union. It's good to have a union. It's good to have medical benefits, and it's good to have paid time off, vacation, whatever you want to call it, PTO, paid time off. It's good to have sick leave. You get sick days, paid sick leave, like 5 days a year or something like that. So if you have a doctor's appointment, you can go and get paid for the day. Stuff like that. Those are benefits. Dental, medical, very important to have. Medical insurance is a big, huge issue in the United States, as I'm sure most of you are aware of. So if you can get those benefits, get them. Again, go on Indeed, upload your resume. If you have skills, orchestrate your skills in there. Put your phone number accurately, put your email accurately, and your city where you live and where you want to work. And hopefully you guys are getting some skill sets out there too, like take a class, go to college, take a part-time class, like go to a community college, in my opinion. I think this is a good idea. Knock out some classes for things that you're interested in, and it looks good on your resume too. And then work towards an associate's degree or a vocational college. I graduated from this school right here, NTMA, It's a machinist school. So it shows that you have the tenacity to kind of succeed and see something through. And it was a tough program because it took me like 9 months, 8.5 months to finish this because of the craziness. We'll say that because of the craziness of last year, it took me 9 months to complete this course, and I passed. I graduated, got a diploma, and it is a vocational college, so you can say I can say I'm a college graduate. It's a vocational private college, and I also have some community college training, 60 units from various different colleges that I've attended, and that all helps. It all helps you because it diversifies your portfolio, your resume, and it gives you life skills. You work with people, and you have a sense of accomplishment every time you pass a course, whether it's an English class, a math class, a history class, a welding class. I took a couple of welding classes. That helps me with my fabrication because you learn how to work safely in a warehouse or shop environment or welding shop environment, and you know how to wear steel toe boots and protective eyewear, stuff like that. It teaches you a lot. So while you're working and looking for work, consider community college, consider vocational colleges like welding schools, machinist schools, electricians training courses, plumbing. You can become a plumber apprentice. Things are opening up. I'm just passing this out there to help you guys stay motivated. Don't give up. Be in the fight. If you're looking for work, get on Indeed, get on Monster Jobs. Stuff is starting to open up, and it's refreshing. It's nice. The country's starting to normalize. We still have a lot of problems. That's never going to go away. We just have problems. The world's got problems. It's not just America. The entire planet Earth has problems. World leaders are not perfect. They're human. So hopefully this motivates somebody. Check UPS, check FedEx, check Coca-Cola, check Anheiser Busch, check Sparklets, check Lowe's, check Home Depot, and I think there was another one that I was thinking about, but it's another big company that's doing some hiring too, and it slips me right now. But those are some big ones. Get on Indeed, upload your resume. If you need some help, check YouTube on how to do your resume. I'm sure there's a video on it. And it'll, make sure you talk about your skill sets. And for all you veterans out there, Semper Fidelis, you guys have a leg up because you worked for the Marine Corps or the Army or the Navy or the Air Force or the Coast Guard for 4 years or 5 years or 6 years on active duty or even in the reserves. And you got an honorable discharge, so good for you on that. Good work. And use that honorable discharge and all the training you received there, your discipline, your motivation, your teamwork to get out there. Use that leg up to get a job, a career that you like. So thank you guys for watching. Any questions about UPS? Because like I said, I work there part-time in the evening for package handling. If you have any questions about how that is, because a lot of people ask about UPS, what's it like? How do you get in? What do you do there? I heard it's brutal, all that. Or if you have questions about Amazon, I worked there for a whole year. It's brutal there too. Let me know if you have questions. I don't know a whole lot about FedEx other than I have friends that have worked there, that still work there, but some friends I know that have retired from there. So I can pick their brains. So ask me about that if you want. Anheiser Busch, my cousin worked there for 14 years as a driver. So you want questions about that, I can pick his brain, but I know a lot about Anheiser Busch. Coca-Cola is hiring. They hire drivers. You need your commercial driver's license, which is a Class A license. What else? Lowe's. I have a friend that works at Home Depot as a manager of the lumber department. I can pick her brain too if you have any questions about Home Depot. Lowe's, I like the store. I don't really know anybody at Lowe's. I just know that they're doing some hiring and they like to hire veterans, but they also like to hire good, friendly, hardworking people. You don't need to be a veteran to go to Lowe's to get a job or Home Depot. So any questions about Amazon or UPS, let me know. Or if you have any questions about welding, let me know. Because those are the areas that I'm involved in. Or if you have any questions about being a Marine, getting into the military, what that's all about. I did 21 years in the Marines, so I have some experience there. I'm an honorably discharged veteran. So again, big ups to all you veterans. So any questions about UPS or Amazon, let me know. Those are the two places I can talk about the most because I have the most experience with that. Package handling and what it's like to work there, how the hiring process. What do you need to do to get hired at Amazon? What do you need to do to get hired at UPS? What do you need to do to become a U.S. military personnel person, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard? And I can talk to you again, like I said, about Budweiser because my cousin was there. So pick my brain, ask me questions, comment. Thank you. Get a job. Stuff is open. You can work. Don't just leave yourself out there for this unemployment that's going to run out with the kicker and the incentives and the stimulus. That stuff's not going to last forever. I know you're probably some of you guys are milking that $1,500 every 2 weeks in California. If you're maxed out on your unemployment, you're going to get $1,500. That's $3,000 a month, but it's only good for a year. So don't rely upon that because that year will go flying by really quickly. Now's the time. Go get a job. Staff Sergeant Calhoun out.